Hey everyone, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a massive haul. I have over 60 books here, so let's get started. Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome. I have been shopping. I have not been doing well on my book buying ban. I wasn't really on a book buying ban, but I had thought about it and now I'm broke. So I won't be doing any more big hauls like this, I don't think, for the rest of the year. I do have some pre-orders coming in, and some of these are pre-orders, but I won't be doing any more massive book hauls like this. This is some pre-orders as well. Book Outlet has a $7.99 sale on, so I kind of ordered a few. But let's get started here. Depending on when you see this, I am going back to school in the fall. I'm taking a few more classes, and so one of them is a Shakespeare class. So I did get some of these from Book Outlet, and I did get some from Amazon, but I have trouble understanding Shakespeare, and so any help I can get is great. So this is Richard II, and it basically breaks down words on the side that are in the text and helps you understand it. These ones are not as good, I don't think, as these ones. This one is Twelfth Night, and if I could get them all in these books, that would be great. So they have the Shakespeare on the one side, and then they have it in plain English on the other side. And I think that will be very helpful. I got the Twelfth Night, and then they're all mixed up here, but I also got A Midsummer Night's Dream to help me out. And so that's my Shakespeare. And then next is The Cut by C.J. Dotson. And I'm going to be rapid firing through these because, like I said, I have got over 60 books. So this, I believe, is horror. A creepy tale guaranteed to keep you reading well past midnight, Aaron E. Adams, author of Jackal, says. And so in this chilling supernatural horror novel set in a mysterious hotel, a woman fleeing her abusive ex finds herself running from more than just her past. Interesting. I got this one from Book Outlet. Yes, Book Outlet. And then I got one called Behooved, and it just has the pink sprayed edges. And I think this one is about a fantasy, a charming slow burn fantasy featuring a duty-bound noblewoman with chronic illness, a prince who would rather be be in a library than on a throne, and a magical ride through a world of cozy enchantment. If I remember correctly, he turns into a horse. Yes, to make matters worse, on their wedding night, an assassination attempt goes awry, leaving Eric magically transformed into a horse. Bianca does what any bride in this situation would do. She mounts her new husband and rides away to safety. That's Behooved by M. Stevenson. And then next I have Faded Skates by Victoria Shade. And this is sports romance Olympics. She's chasing gold, he's chasing forgiveness. The Winter Olympics heat up as two comeback stories collide. And then I have a thriller by Cynthia Murray called The Midnight Game. Now, I got one, I think I also have Win, Lose, Kill, Die. And so I haven't read any of hers, but they look super short and snappy and a good thriller. Oh, interesting. It looks like different kind of text, emails and stuff, postings. Everyone is dying to play. Rules of the Midnight Game. Do not turn on the lights. Do not go to sleep. Do not leave the building. Okay. And then my husband was nice enough to pre-order me The Divorce by Frida McFadden. And so I think I will be reading that fairly quickly. It's quite a thick one, actually. Let's see. Oh, 300. Oh, no, that is the 351 pages. I got The Half King, and that is by Melissa Landers. A kingdom of secrets, a palace of lies, and a curse that could shatter her world. Oh, and it's got like beautiful end papers. Yeah, and the other one is the same. And this is a fantasy. A king by night, shadow by day. Or king by day, shadow by night. It is a romantasy. The royal house Mortaire received the worst affliction of all, for while the king exists during the day, he fades into nothingness at night until his 21st birthday, when he will be lost to the shadows forever. There's only one way to save a dying king, and it lies with the one person who's hiding the biggest secret of all, Cerise. His curse, her fate. And then I got Starlight Grove Book 1 by Catherine Cowles, Across the Vanishing Sky. And I have pre-ordered the second one in this series. And this is a small town romance with a thriller twist. He spent a lifetime trying to escape his dark past, but to save her, he'll wade back into the shadows. I like the pretty sprayed edges too. And then from Book Outlet, I got The Changeling Queen by Kimberly Bay. Fae and humans need one another, however much we wound each other too. And this is about I am fairy and fairy is me. Sensual and romantic, The Changeling Queen combines folklore, desire, and sacrifice in a tale perfect for fans of Madeline Miller, Natalie Haynes, and Outlander. And then it's got gold foil on the front. Again, I quickly read through some of these and they sounded interesting, and I will be adding to my library. I have, depending on when you're seeing this, I have something in the works. Because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of books and a very small library. So another one by Cynthia Murray, Signed, Sealed, and Dead. Dear Paige, welcome to your new home in Shorehaven. We've been waiting for some new blood. Moving can be murder. And so I have all of those ones on the back now. So look forward to some thrillers. And then I believe, yes, I got this from Amazon. Bitten I got this from Amazon. Bitten by Jordan Stephanie Gray. Ooh, it's slippery. A deliciously dark and sexy romance. This book bites back. Legacies will rise. Kingdoms will unite. Greatness beckons. And I'm all about my werewolves. And so I ordered this one. And all these ones from Amazon that came from Amazon that I didn't pre-order were, oh, that's beautiful, were on deals for sale. And so I usually have them on my wish list, and then when they come on sale I order them because I'm on a budget. And then I have Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I received this from Book Outlet. It looks like a cityscape on the edge. If you can see it, a cityscape on the edges. And this is by the same as Lightlark, and the new Starside. Cute Cupid on the front. From #1 New York Times bestselling author Alex Astor comes to her adult debut novel, Summer in the City. A swoony, fast-paced rom-com set in New York City in which a screenwriter and sexy tech CEO go from lovers to enemies and back to lovers again. And I love the map in the... It's pretty cool. All right. And then I have... Now, I want to read the Zodiac Academy, but they're expensive. So I wait and get them when they're on sale. This is actually 8.5. So I have 1 and 2. Now I have 8.5. And this is Beyond the Veil. And it is by Caroline Peckham and Susanna Valente. And so I will keep buying them as they come on sale, because they are expensive. And then I got 2 books here from Book Outlet. One's Mary Myrtle, 25 Fiendishly Festive Logic Puzzles. I love logic puzzles, by J.T. Carber. I don't know if this is... I think these are all separate. I don't think that they are buildable. I'm not sure. But this one, The Case of the Dumpleton Diamond. Crack the case by solving 50 fiendishly fun puzzles. So this one, you have to solve every one of them, I think, to crack the case and find out who did it. Lead you on an interactive adventure to catch the culprit. Packed full of codes to crack, evidence to evaluate, clues to unravel, and maps to navigate. Cluedle is chock full of puzzling fun. Can you figure out Cluedonit? So I look for different books, different crafts, puzzles, anything I can do while I'm listening to audiobooks. So I thought those might be fun. And then I got Furybound, which is the second one in the Direbound. I do have Direbound. I have not started reading it yet. But again, you can't go wrong with werewolves or vampires. And this is by Sable Sorensen. A pack's loyalty dies in darkness until the kingdom... Unite the kingdom or pay the price. And it has beautiful end pages. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, it is different on the back. And so I don't want to read too much into this one because I have not read Direbound, but I'm looking forward to reading it probably this fall. I'm not sure. And then I got, this is by Cassandra Clare. I don't know if it's like, like an add-on or Ghosts of the Shadow Market, Shadow Hunters. It's with the City of Bones series, the new queen of fantasy. I'm not sure when you're supposed to read this one. I'll have to check into that, but it was it Book Outlet? Yes, I'm pretty sure I found this on Book Outlet. And so I wanted to make sure I got it. It actually looks like, it looks like it's multiple stories. So I'll have to check into it and see when I'm supposed to read it, because it's not chapters. It almost strikes me as like Assassin's Blade, the first one in the Throne of Glass series, where it's like different little novellas. And then I got The Damned by Harper L. Woods, and this is the third one in the Coven series. Yeah, the Coven series. And it has beautiful edges. I will have to see. Hopefully these guys are not too dark for me, but they sound kind of dark, but we'll see. I got them from Book Outlet, and again, I'm pulled in by beautiful sprayed edges, beautiful covers. So, and then I picked up One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. And now this is the second book in a series. I know that there's one before it. I think it's one that I have. I'll have to check into it, that they're interconnected standalones. But this is one that I've heard quite a bit about, and I look forward to reading it, hopefully again this summer. And then last on my list, oh gosh, no, I have a whole nother box. I have Star Chaser. Now, Star Chaser is the second in the Night Weaver series, and this is about pirates. I am a vengeance, fury, and power, and it is beautiful. I love the inside, and I love the flowers. And sorry, Star Chasers by R.M. Gray. The next one I have is Bridgerton. It is a special edition. I still have the plastic on it, actually. And this is An Offer from a Gentleman by Julie Quinn. I'm not sure which one this is in the series, but I would like to get all of them and stuff. I ordered this from Amazon when it was on sale. And then from Book Outlet, I picked up some classics here, and these are beautiful. This is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I love the peacock feathers on it. And then they are called Gilded Edition, so they have gold on them. And then, oh wow, they have very small print. But I want to collect some classics again and stuff. So I have The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, and it has Some beautiful red flowers on it too. I have A Christmas Carol and Other Stories by Charles Dickens. And then I have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. And I think I have some more here somewhere. So, by Alexia Cassel, The Best Way to Bury Your Husband. My husband laughed when I showed him this, but maybe in fear. I always tell him that he better not upset me because I read enough thrillers that I know how to take care of him. Just joking, but sometimes a woman has to take matters into her own hands. Horrifying, heartbreaking, and hilarious. Sally never meant to bash her husband's head in with a skillet, or at least she didn't until suddenly she did. Okay. And then I got Addicted to You and Addicted After All. And yes, when I read Addicted to You, I DNF'd it because at the time I was not having it, but I wanted to try it again, and so I picked up 2, and we'll see how I like this one. I was not enjoying it. It just was very toxic, and I think at the point that I was reading it, I just wasn't ready for it. It was not bad at all. And then I picked up, I think, how does this go? Apprentice to the Villain and Accomplice to the Villain. They did not have the first one, but I have read the first one from the library and really enjoyed it. And so these are from Hannah Nicole Meyer, and I look forward to finishing the series. Although I think there's one coming out in August or September. I have Scorpion and the Night Blossom from Amelie Wen. Oh, I'm torturing her name. This one is 9 years ago. The war between the Kingdom of Night and the Kingdom of Rivers tore An Ying's family apart, leaving her mother barely alive and a baby sister to fend for. Now her mortal realm is falling into eternal night. And beautiful demons. Trials. So this is one that's about trials. It sounded interesting. I know that there is another one that I have saved on Amazon. I can't remember what it's called, but we'll see if I can get it on Book Outlet if I like this one. And then I got The Last Wish of Bristol Keats. And I have the first one that I received from Book Outlet as well on a sale. And I actually had this one saved on Amazon, but it was $40. And so there's actually another one here too. But this one is by Mary E. Pearson. And it is about 2 sisters. Or the first one's about 2 sisters. I won't go too much into it because this is the second book. The thrilling conclusion of Mary E. Pearson's instant New York Times bestselling romantic fantasy duology. And so yes, I had this saved on Amazon, and then it came on to Book Outlet for $7.99, so I had to get it. As well as this one, The Dark is Descending. This is the third one in the Nightfall series. I believe it's just a trilogy, and it has the sprayed edges, and this one was on Amazon for $40 as well. And this is, I love the cover of these. I believe this is vampires. I have not started the first one, but oh, it's a little, oh no, it's okay. Just had an extra piece of paper. I look forward to starting it because I was watching somebody and they were reading it and I didn't realize it was vampires, and so I'm excited, and I'm more excited that I got like $30 off of it. And then I got the third in the Bloodwing Academy. And it has the sprayed edges. I got this from Amazon from Briar Bolin, and it has beautiful end papers too. And I have the other two. And so I was going to read On the Wings of Blood this spring, but oh, it's the same one. Life happened and it did not get read. But I look forward to starting it. I got, is this the third one? Oh, it says it's the second one in the Splintered series. I picked this up from Amazon. This is Unhinged, and this is based on Alice in Wonderland. And then my, what is this? My June pick for the Book of the Month Club is The Children by Melissa Elbert. The haunting new novel from best-selling author Melissa Elbert, in which the estranged adult children of a legendary author, written into their dead mother's beloved fantasy series, must contend with the vine-like creep of legacy, memory, and magic. It sounded good. It sounded very good. I think it's horror. And then I picked up The Auction. Now, I skipped by this one on Book Outlet to begin with because it looked like fantasy, and I have a lot of fantasy. For a romance reader, I have a lot of fantasy. This is by Sadie Kincaid, but it's actually dark romance. Sadie Kincaid is the queen of dark romance. She knows exactly what we crave. A good knight always protects his queen, sir. She's the most powerful piece in the game. And it has beautiful edges and a beautiful cover. We have end papers, I think. Yeah, they're both the same. And what does the cover look like? Beautiful gold foiling. I was trained to be a pawn, but I will rise as a queen. My life has never been my own. After the death of my parents, I was saved by my grandfather with the promise he would turn me over to the Brotherhood on my 21st birthday. I was kept away from the outside world so I could one day be sold to the highest bidder, pure and unsullied. Penance for my parents' alleged crimes. That's why I was to be sold at an auction. All right. And then I got two more in the Zodiac Academy. Now this one is number 5. Curse Fates, and this one is number 8, Sorrow and Starlight. And I believe each one of these is almost 1,000 pages. This one is like 950. Good times. And this one is almost 930. So I actually look forward to reading these. I want to start the Zodiac Academy. I just want to make sure that I had enough so that I could buy these on sale. I'm still looking for number 3 on sale. When it's come on sale, I just haven't had the money for it, but I look forward to starting them soon. Is it a brand new day? Yep. Do I have more books? Of course. My husband was wonderful enough to get me the white set of the Twilight Saga. Now I have the 20th anniversary as well as this one. And I plan to tandem read Twilight and Midnight Sun fairly soon. I'm not sure when I'm putting this out. I think it will be in August, but as you know, I went to my parents' place and I had to be away for a bit. And during that time, my old pug got cancer on her face. And so I came back to having to put her down. So my husband bought me the Chronicles of Narnia as a I'm sorry gift. I've been looking at this for a while and they had it on Book Outlet. Wrong will be right, it says. When Aslan comes in sight, and it is beautiful. It has a cover here with gold foiling on it, and this has all 7 of them. Now, I have actually only read, is it even the first one? They have the map. I've actually only read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So actually The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the second one. So I look forward to reading all of these. I had to read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe for school, for a class. And so I will be sitting down with this probably in the fall. This is a big read. How many pages is this? Oh my goodness, it's not that bad. It's like 766 and it's for kids, so I'll be able to read that fairly quickly. Next are some more books for my Shakespeare class that I'm taking. I have No Fear Shakespeare Richard II and A Midsummer Night's Dream, and these are going to be super helpful. The Merchant of Venice, and I believe that this one is about Shakespeare himself. And so a companion, the straight scoop on everything you really need to know about Shakespeare, including what's so great about Shakespeare, how did Shakespeare get so smart, 5 mysteries of Shakespeare's life and why they matter. Did someone else write Shakespeare's plays? Where did Shakespeare get his ideas? I got this one because with my Shakespeare class, I am studying Shakespeare himself, not just his plays. And so I thought it might help. But they were cheap on Book Outlet. So there's those. And then I got It Happened on Sunday by Tracy Wolff. Sexy, swoony, and beautifully unique, Tracy Wolff has written the perfect sports romance, an absolute hit. And that is a blurb by Ali Hazelwood. And this is, they call her the Black Widow, a pop star, a tabloid tragedy, a girl who set the world on fire and got burned in return. But Sloan Walker doesn't care what they say, not anymore. The headlines, the hashtags, the rumors that never die, let them come. She survived worse, like the ex who tried to kill her and the fans who blamed her for surviving. These days, she's armor and eyeliner, singing songs that hurt and pretending they don't. So this is about a pop star, and I believe that he is an NFL player. It says, this isn't a fairy tale, it's a slow motion car crash, and if they're not careful, it might just cost them anything, or everything, pardon me. It sounded good, it had beautiful sprayed edges, and so I thought I'd check it out. And then I got Scarred by Emily McIntyre. I think I only have one left, Wretched, and then I'll have the whole set. And they're standalones, but this one is a retelling of The Lion King. She doesn't belong to him, she belongs to the crown. And so this is about Jafar? No, Jafar is Aladdin. This would be Scar. I haven't watched Disney in a while. And then I believe that this is the first one, done and dusted in a Rebel Blue Ranch novel. I believe this is the first one. Let me know in the comments if this is not the first one. It was on Amazon for like $10, so I couldn't resist. I love the cover. It reminds me of my mom's old school romances. It's by Lila Sage, and it's cowboy romance, say less. And then I got, how did these go? I think like this. I got The Inherited Schemes, The Hawthorne Legacy, and The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And these ones have been going around for quite a while. I haven't read them yet, so I look forward to starting these soon, I hope. I've heard that The Inheritance Games is especially good. And then, okay, so next, these two I did not buy. My mom gave me these ones. One is called The Wicked Boy by Kate Summerscale. The Mystery of a Victorian Child Murderer. Now, from the internationally best-selling author, a deeply researched and atmospheric murder mystery of late Victorian-era London. So it's set in the summer of 1895. I will have to look into this one more because I am not sure if it is fiction or not. I read the author biography and she has won awards for nonfiction and the best fact crime. So this possibly could be based on real events. I will have to check into that. And then next I got from my mom Try Fear by James Scott Bell. Oh, is this... It says it's the best-selling author of Try Dying and Try Darkness. Is this the third? A Master of the Cliffhanger. Okay, so it's about a lawyer defending a suspected drunk driver, reminds him of memories he's kept locked away from those closest to him. But then this simple DUI becomes something no one saw coming, a homicide. Okay. Interesting. And he is a former trial lawyer, the writer. All right. Next, we have Homebound by Meredith, oh, what is her name? Meredith Trapp. He's heading back to get the girl. She is the bull rider. I thought I recognized the cover. So this is about a bull rider. She is the bull rider, and he is determined to win her heart. Dakota and Wyatt, growing up, they're inseparable as a pair of cowboy boots, the best of friends, or so Dakota thought. Every summer, Wyatt would come home to his family's flower farm in Granite Falls, Texas, and they'd stargaze in the fields, Pinky's brushing, laughter rumbling with the cicadas, until one summer he never came back. She hasn't heard a peep from him in more than 3 years, and a lot has changed. He's hockey's world golden boy, and she's developed a reputation as the cowboy killer, breaking both rodeo records and men's heart. Yes, I had heard about this, and then I saw it on Book Outlet, so cowboy romance. Next, I got Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole and Glow of the Everflame, and they have matching sprayed edges as the front. And yes, I do have the hard copies of these, the hardcover. However, I do like reading. I do like reading the softcover best, and they were on sale, so I am a sucker for Book Outlet sales. I'm a sucker for Book Outlet, let alone when they are having sales on. And then I think I already had some of these in the first part of the video, but these are the signature gilded books of classics. Now this one is Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, and it is an autobiography of Frederick Douglass, charting his childhood on a Maryland plantation and his determination to become a free man. It was a best-selling upon its 1845 publication for its honest portrayal of the cruelties of slavery. And so I hadn't heard of it before, but I am trying to get more into some classics. So I look forward to reading that. As well, I got The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. And Aesop's Fables. I took a children's literary class, and I think I got rid of my Aesop's Fable book, but I loved Aesop Fables. I haven't even looked which ones are in here. Oh, it doesn't even say. It just says Aesop Fables and notes. There's lots. We have, The Bear and the Beehives. So they're just short little stories. Aesop at Play, The Fox and the Ape. They're very short little stories. And then I got Great Expectations by Charles Dickinson. I read this in another one of my classes, and I did have the Penguin one, but I wanted to get more classics that all match, so I got that one. And then they accidentally sent me 2 of them, but I got the extended version of Verity. No, I've already read this. I've not read the draw-dopping epilogue. So, I look forward to watching the movie when it comes out. This was my first Colleen Hoover book, and it did not disappoint. And then I have, let's see, I have The Silversmith by L.J. Claren. She was born to save this world, but falling in love will destroy it. And this is the Silverin Book 1. Oh, I'm destined to have 30 series going on, I swear. I think I have about 10 or 12 right now. But this is about shadows are closing in and the fate of the world rests in the hands of a grieving girl who never asked to be chosen. Still reeling from the mysterious deaths of her father and brother, Ari Gold survives by sheer will alone in the icy wilds of the north, but when strangers arrive with stories of long-lost magic, Ari is thrust into a fate far larger than her sorrow. The realm of Neridia is under threat. An ancient shadow wielder has risen, determined to plunge the world in corrupted darkness, and only Ari can stop him. They say she has royal blood, that magic runs in her veins, that she is already promised in marriage to a powerful commander whose army is her only hope of winning the coming war. But her fiercest challenge will not be on the battlefield. Assigned to shape her is a man cloaked in violence and secrets, cold, arrogant, and madly unreadable. He isn't her betrothed, but he may be her undoing. Okay. And then I have Addicted for Now. And this is the third one in the series, I believe. Yeah, this is about Lily and Lauren. I don't want to read too much of it because I have another video coming up with the Addicted series. And then I got the second in the, what series is this? The first one is, what is it? Story of My Life by Lucy Score. And this is Mistakes Were Made. And I got this one on sale during Prime from Amazon. Disaster is her middle name. Now, I'm not sure if these are... He's looking for the perfect wife. She's looking for the perfect one-night stand. Literary agent Zoe Moody doesn't like small-town life, but here she's exiled from Manhattan's publishing scene and trapped in tiny Pennsylvania town with her BFF and only remaining client, Hazel. The problem, she's totally broke. Now, I have not read The Story of My Life yet, so I think that they're standalone, like interconnected standalones. Now, this is the Story Lake series. Story of My Life and Mistakes Were Made. Okay. I don't think I've read any of Lucy Score yet, but I do want to have... I have Story of My Life on my summer reads. I also would like to read the Knock 'Em Out series. Yes, I look forward to starting that series as well. And then I picked up Horse Hoof Care. If you don't know, I love horses. I have 2 horses, and anything I can learn to help me take care of them better is great. I got the Gingerbread Bakery. The sweetest things are worth the wait. My husband ordered me most all of them. I have which one? I think I just have the 6th one left, the Flower Shop one, I believe, left to get. But I buy them on sale if I can. But I got that one. And we're almost at the end here. Now, I had just seen this author posting on Instagram. This book is kind of bent up. And it sounded interesting. It is Ange T. Dalton. And this is The Scars Within. There are 3 of them in this series. 1 girl, 2 brothers, a school built on secrets, and a bond that could burn the world down. Now, I believe this has, yes, dragons. It has dragons. It has mental health representation. And so that sounds amazing. I have family that suffers from mental health. So, yeah. This is not just a romance fantasy, it's a story that shares part of my own personal past, although most of this is fiction. Obviously, dragons aren't real. I've tried a lot of my own experiences, feelings, and mental health battles into the female main character. Scarlett's journey. Yeah, so I look forward to starting this fairly soon. It sounded really good. And then I got some quick little reads. They're more so for pictures. What Horses Teach Us. Are these by the same guy? This is by Glenn Dromgoole. And this one doesn't really have an author. I think that they're more pictures. Yeah, this one's What Horses Teach Us, Life Lessons Learned from Our Equine Friends. Friendship transcends differences. Building a relationship takes time and effort. They're just pictures and nice sayings. And then this one, She Reigns, Heads Up, Heels Down. Yeah, it has beautiful pictures. Kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. Kind of like a tiny coffee table book. Next, we have one more, Whitney Hanson's poetry books. My husband buy these for me. I hated poetry to start with. In high school and stuff, trying to write it, but then I took a poetry class and I enjoy writing it now. I enjoy reading some poetry, but I really enjoy Whitney Hanson. I would very much recommend her. I think my husband came across her on Instagram or TikTok, and he shares some of her poetry with me. And then growing up, there was a movie called The Last Unicorn. And I didn't realize until recently that it was based on a book. I do not have that book, but this one is 2 novellas from the world of The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. It's called The Way Home. And so I came across it on Book Outlet and I was interested to read it. I am still looking out for The Last Unicorn. Hopefully it's as good as the movie. And then I got Snowed In for Christmas by Jacqueline Snow. The fire's aglow, so let it snow. The weather outside is frightful, but inside things are heating up in this sexy holiday romantic comedy. Sorority mom Becca Fairfield is used to guys not taking her seriously. She's too blonde, too quirky, or just too much. So she's ditched dating to focus on her job in a house filled with drama and plenty of tea. Now with the holidays and a major blizzard on her doorstep, Becca's everything she needs to survive for the next 2 weeks on her own. Hot chocolate, plenty of books, and the memory of a steamy kiss with a certain sexy Grumposaurus football coach to keep her warm. Only Becca seriously underestimated this storm. So when the power goes out and Harrison Cooper, football coach, Master Crank, and the guy who acted mega awkward after said steamy kiss offers her shelter, it only makes sense to accept. They'll just be blizzard buddies. So that sounds like a nice, quick, like, not serious read, but... And then I got Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. Now I have the rest in the series. So I have Yours Truly and Just for the Summer. Is that the other one? But I got this from the library and tried to read it, but then just too much on my plate. So I ordered it from Book Outlet when it was on sale. And then I got The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I have seen the movie. I've not watched the series, but I want to read the book now. I look forward to reading more literary fiction as opposed to just romance and fantasy. I've bought so many fantasy books. And speaking of which, I got Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. And this is a former slave fighting for justice, a reclusive warrior who no longer believes it exists, and a dark magic that will entangle their fates. Yeah. And so, oh, that's a pretty cover. Looks like a butterfly and snake. I don't think it has... Yeah, no, it's just black end papers. And then I also got the second one, Children of Fallen Gods. And it's The War of Lost Hearts. A beautiful cover, naked cover with 2 swords. And so I don't want to read this one at all because I want to go into the first one. Yeah, this one has praise for it on the back. I want to go into the first one blind. And then last, I got a book to do while I am listening to audiobooks, and this is Haunted High Rise. Color the crime scene, analyze the clues, and solve the murder mystery. Now, does it have... Yes. Okay, so it has answers in the back. Color and solve. Old-fashioned murder. Okay. Danger for dinner. So it has kind of like little stories. And then color the cozy apartment and look for clues as you attempt to figure out. How did Duncan know that his wife was in danger? I love books like this. I've never seen a coloring book like this. But I love figuring out the stories. Romance is dead. How did James die? So that is it for my book haul. I do have my July book of the month books coming. I ordered some. I will probably just put them in a short because I need to go through my books. Got a big project going on and I don't want my haul books getting mixed up, so I wanted to get this done. Like I said, this probably won't go up until after my big project is done, but that's okay. If you like my videos, like and subscribe. Let me know if you have read any of these and what you think of them. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.